Working on the passenger side, bedside, I guess you would call this. Got our front section mocked up, got a rough door opening that we might change a little bit later. We'll see. Working on the wheel well here. To figure out this rear bottom tail tube, I've mocked it in place for now to get my angle of our rear wheel well opening. So I got it mocked up where it's at the bottom of our tail tube back there, 13 inches off the ground here at center line. That gives me our measurement on this tube here. Then all I gotta do is tack that in, cut my opposing angle on our tail tube, put that in, and we have a bedside mocked up here.
Just a little geometry, you know?
A little bit of geometry. I was lucky that was one of the subjects I paid attention to in high school. Algebra though, I knew I wasn't gonna be doing no algebra.
I mean, algebra is really just fabrication.
Algebra is a bunch of jumbled numbers that mean nothing. It's just a complicated way of saying something.
I mean, but algebra is like fabrication, but with X's and Y's, and for people who just don't do it. Because you're trying to get from point A to point B, but you need to figure out what Y is. They're just figuring it out on paper where we figure it out in metal.
So is this Y?
No, that would be A in this scenario.
That's what I'm saying about, so this is A, and that's the parentheses?
No. That would be B. A, B, and we're trying to figure out the Z would be the finished product.
Okay.
So A plus B equals Z.
So this is that little 2 after the Z?
Virtually.
This goes here.
Yeah.
It's like this is the problem and then that's there.
You could be a high school algebra teacher.
But I'm not.
But you're not. We should just stick to the fabrication.
So framing out the side boxes here, we've tentatively decided to go with a 6-foot box by about 21.5 deep. That's so we can take a sheet of metal, split it in half, and start skinning these things. We're gonna try to make these things as watertight as possible. This box will probably hold some of our more important stuff like the air ride parts, the tank, the valve, maybe some remote chucks to where we can hook an airline up to it and run it out to someone that needs help. For the time being, we have settled on some pretty standard doors. Just a standard RV side door. It's kind of limited on sizing without getting crazy expensive on some of these things. So we're thinking for now, even though we've got a 6-foot box, we can either put just one of these in the front and still get access to it, or we might just go ahead and stick 2 in here with a center divide in them. We'll do the same thing, of course, to the other side. Plus, we're going to have one more box up and under the cab part of the ride. So just trying to get all this framed out for now, get it built, build some kind of brace over to the frame to help hold it and hold the quarter panels out here where they go. And yeah, have some boxes for too long.
This is going to be our dash for the rig. Textured ABS, 1/4-inch sheet. We made a template, we cut it out to size. We took a V-groove router bit, marked a straight line, made a fence, V-grooved it to give us a starting point for the brake. Then we heated it up with MAP gas, whatever we could, heat gun, MAP gas. Kind of took turns, got it hot enough to where we could start to work it around. I feel real good about the top and the front. We're trying to break over a little lip on the bottom side. It's kind of fighting us, but we're test fit to see how she looks. So make sure we're moving in the right direction here. So,
I mean, it looks good. It almost has like a factory texture look to it.
Yeah.
That could have been available in the 70s, right?
I would say so. I'm honestly surprised with how
Yeah, it's pretty
rigid
solid.
that feels up there. But you know, if we don't put a brace up there, someone's going to try to sit on the dash. It's
No.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
100%. From the Pace Arrow to the Winnebago, there's a little bit of a length difference there. So we're using a stock appearing-ish dash. We did have to move these brackets back about 6 inches or so, just to get us the right dash to steering column ratio. But yeah, factory brackets, even we reutilize those, just cut them loose, scooted them back some, and got it fitting pretty good. And if anything, this gives us a little bit more room underneath the dash to hide AC, the fuse box, everything else. So win-win on that situation. And we got a dash that's long enough to, put a pool table on now. So plenty of room underneath the dash to hide all the
Amenities,
Everything.
stuff,
yeah.
people. I mean, at this point, we got a person in there.
Yeah, I think we need to have like a flip up drink holder, nice tray to put your
Beverage,
beverage or
your non-alcoholic
well-being
beverage.
burrito that you got from Quick Trip.
There will be no
Video's not
gas.
sponsored by Quick Trip.
There will be no gas station burritos consumed in this as we're going
There
down the road.
will
By the
be.
way,
There will be nothing but gas stations.
There will be.
Yeah, 100%. All the burritos.
dude, we only
We
got.
actually
burritos
might put a
and monster.
burrito warmer in the dash.
Dude, we only got
Yeah.
two. We only got two sliding windows
That's
in
a
this
good
thing.
idea, putting a warmer on the dash. Keep your
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Little microwave.
Why not?
I mean, we do got the room for an
Have
under
a
couch
flip down door
microwave.
right here.
Yeah, chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
The thing I'm wondering is the roof. We got tons of room up there, so like
TV.
flat screen TV, stuff
TV.
like that. The thing I want to know is where are we putting the red rope licorice dispenser?
It's we'll have to make a spot for it for sure. I don't know what kind of weight bearing bracket we'd have to put up there. And
For
where do
red
you
rope
get- where do you get a
licorice?
whole- where do you buy that from? Like where do you buy like
I'm sure the
a
internet has it.
36-foot coil red licorice rope at to
Internet.
build the dispenser?
Amazon.
Yep. Bezos or someone's got it. Blow us a little plastic bubble, put a little razor blade guillotine on that thing. Hell yeah. So we got the ramps in, got my, I guess you want to call it the rail mounts set in, welded up, built a little substructure up front. I kind of dig how it come out. It's a 2-in-1 mount. It not only supports the ramps in place, but it also comes out here and holds the quarter panels in place, keeps them all floppy. I was gonna have to weld me in a tab and come out to the quarter, but it kind of does the job for me. So as you can see, the ramps are in, they slide. Real happy with how they came out. Come out, they'll hit a stop that I have not welded in yet, sit down on the ground. There you go. Very, very light approach to this thing. And the approach gets better if we air the front end up. Right now, the entire vehicle's laid out, but if we were to leave the back laid out, air the front up, it gets better. So very happy with how that turned out. That was kind of the plan from the beginning, and I always love when a plan comes together. So what I got to do now is I got to cap these ramps in. I made me a couple on the table this morning. Made one for the back here. We'll weld it in place, and then I will have a bolt-in tab that serves as a stop whenever we go to open the ramp. It needs to stick down and hit the back side of this cross member, keeps it from coming all the way out. But we can't weld it in because then we would never be able to get the ramps out. So weld the back in the back. Then I have to kind of get a little exacting on the front here. We need to shut the ramps all the way against the stop and then cut the outside of the ramp off in a manner that this is nice and flush with our bumper. Make a nice 1/8 gap all around it, nice radius edges. Impress everybody that follows us with this thing. We'll eventually figure out some kind of handle to put on it that we can pull out when we get to where we're going. And that will be that for the ramps.
Seat brackets is what I'm working on today. I have to make a little adapter to fit our factory seat post mount. We wanted to keep this because this has a swivel option and allows you to go back and forth. We had to modify it some to fit the new inner fender tubs because we came up through the floor some. So, but yeah, this will allow us to mount the new seats that we got. Put this plate on here, bolt in our new bolt pattern. We could still keep all the factory controls, swivel and forward and back and everything. So we're gonna try to get this knocked out and get one step closer on the interior.
Hey, Andrew.
Ah.
Did you ever see what happened to these pieces I cut out of this back tube?
What's going on?
So just the square hole I cut out of this perfectly straight tube, right?
Right, yeah.
So you'd expect the pieces to come out to be straight, right?
Pretty straight, yeah. That's a whole lot of bow in that.
No, not at all.
Slight bit of tension on that.
I don't know. I don't know what would actually cause that, because when they make this tubing, it's sheet, and they basically roll it this way to around, and then they put it through dies again to make it square.
Yeah, but all those molecules, like the molecules, they're like, "Ugh," and that's just a lot of pent up anger. They got separated from their other molecules that were on the other side. They were like,
I don't know. Tell me. Tell me.
Oh, they're just like, hey, that was my home dog. I'm trying not to curse on this. So, because if I was the molecule, I'd be like, hey, you stupid motherfucker, you fucking separated me from this goddamn son of a bitch. Fuck. You're gonna have to just beep all that out.
You just cost me like 5 minutes of work on this video by doing that. And like Mitch used to do in every episode, though.
Right.
So nothing new.
Yeah, a little separation anxiety from their other brother molecules,
I just thought that, if anything, I figured it would, if you cut a big enough piece out, it would want to be this way, because originally this thing was a piece of pipe. So I don't know why it went that way. Someone on the internet probably does know exactly why it went that way, but...
Yeah, all the structural engineers that are watching our video.
I cut it straight down the weld seam too. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Go back to work now. Quit cussing.
Fun fact.
Makes me have to do work.
A rotary die grinder thing. It's like, it's a necessary evil, but anytime you get that, it's never positive.
Yeah, it may not always be positive, but it's also not always negative. It's not like you royally screwed up there.
Yeah, it's just slightly off.
You eyeballed it.
I did eyeball it. That is true.
You got it in the ballpark.
Yeah, it was about 1/8 inch off. It's not too bad. But she fits good now.
The burr bits get you in the park. So.
She fits good now. Yeah, got to grab that the new top secret seat and get the bolt pattern off it.
Finally going to show the viewers the seats, huh?
So, I don't know if they can handle it.
You've had these things a hot minute.
Yeah, we've had them for like 6 months. They've just been up top stored in boxes so we don't screw them up, but it's time to bust them out. Let's look and see what we've got.
See them.
Wheels.
You may be filming the last few moments of Andrew Pavlovic's life.
Why is everything right where we
Because no one wants to get all the way up in there because you've got like neon signs.
Oh, I know. There's just a
breakables.
million different things. See these sweet mirrors we got for it?
I do dig them mirrors. Again,
Probably gonna have to modify the brackets just slightly.
you go with that retro 70s styling. You got to get the big West Coast mirror brackets.
Oh, absolutely.
The only thing we're missing there is a couple peep mirrors and a sweet antenna. Here, throw it. I'll catch it.
All right, I'm on 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Perfect.
This is a death trap up here.
Lucky for you, I'm wearing brand new gloves. I didn't even get it dirty. I hate brand new gloves.
You do have brand new.
I hate them. They're always all like stiff. You gotta break them in. They're all clunky. Kind of like new underwear. It's just still kind of foreign to you. You haven't quite warmed up to it. They haven't become a part of
It
you
doesn't
yet.
feel like your underwear yet, you know? Yeah, so these are the new seats. Some would call these boat seats. We call them RV captain seats. We wanted to have armrest for those long hauls, but we tried to find something that was already done. We didn't want to have to recover our old seats and be
Hundreds of dollars.
hundreds of dollars into them, have to cut off the the
months of
headrest and all
waiting.
that. We want something that was mid-back, not real low, but had armrest still, was already covered in either gray or black, and this is what we came up with. So they sit real nice. We set them on the ground. They feel good. That's what we're going to use.
Counterintuitive to filming a YouTube channel to get that light of a welder, but that's what we got. Of course, we had the welder before we had the channel. Had we known we was going to be world famous YouTubers, we'd have bought a quieter welder. We did.
Do they have quieter welders? Is that a thing?
Yeah. It seems like all the Lincolns are loud. The Millers, pretty quiet. That's not.
That sounds like something a Miller fanboy would say.
Well, that's the weird thing is I was hardcore Miller all my life. Dad had Millers. The school had Millers. Hell, several jobs I had Millers. And then when I moved down to Oklahoma, Jake had strictly Lincolns, only because they were red. He didn't really care a brand. It's red welder. Me have red welders. So, but I don't know. I kind of grew to like them while I was down there. And then now we got one at the shop, but it is too also loud. That's what I'm thinking. It's a Lincoln thing. It's so loud when we bought it. We plugged it in and you hear the fan running. We thought, wow, that's loud. But then when you strike an arc, the fan started getting progressively louder to the point that it sounded like a tornado siren going off. We couldn't quite figure out why you would do that, but yeah, the Lincolns do it. This is neither a Lincoln nor Miller endorsement, by the way. I'm telling you, new gloves, man. Don't like new gloves. But you can also tell, I don't like new shoes either. Gotten plenty of mileage out of these babies. I think it's about time. I can deal with the toes being out of them because that's just a cosmetic thing. Split the side open a while back, and now it's like every time it rains or any water gets in there, my feet are all wet, and then I'm sad. So it's probably time to get some new shoes. You're seeing this, right? Now, since that is all the way in, it can go no further in. I have to draw my line out here, which of course is not going to be square with the ramp. And then I will take out about a 1/4 inch. That's how thick our little end plate is. And then hopefully when I tack it all in, it's nice and flush and pretty. And so it impresses everybody that sees it. So now that I got my ramp cut in there, you see my little filler plate fits nice and smooth. And probably a genius idea, I'm gonna put these on, set my gap from the outside, and just reach in the back side and tack it to the ramp. It should put it exactly where it needs to go. Yeah, it's the general idea.
Voila. It does look pretty nice.
Now I just got to do it again.
I tried to do this one right the first time, so you don't have to do it 6 times.
Saying don't do it 6 times.
That ideally, that is a more streamlined path if you just do it 1 time and it's right.
I like the way you think, man. Problem is, I can't turn the damn torch to get up on the top piece.
Oh, you found the magnet.
Yep, I'm good at that, ain't I? Almost as if I was going for the magnet, wasn't it? So the ramps are done. We're gonna move on to the taillights now, is kind of what we're thinking. We originally started wanting to do like a 60, 62, 63, 64, early 60 Impala taillight of some sort. So we got a set of them. I went ahead and built buckets for it. A 5-inch piece of exhaust tubing. Nothing crazy elaborate. They look pretty good. I figured the distance was all right, kind of recessed it in a little bit, but not too much. You know, you kind of still want them visible from the sides. Problem with that being is the 5-inch bucket is the same size as our 5-inch tube for the rear bumper. So, I mean, we could make them fit, but it was gonna be just all we could. And then on top of that, we could only get 1 in there because we don't have 10 inches from ramp to end of it. So Andrew had a pretty good idea. Instead of going back to the drawing board and rethinking it, we were just basically gonna remove this chrome bezel and just get down to the actual light itself, which then would allow us to fit 2 in here. So I went ahead and found some overkill pipe for a light bucket, but hey man, it's what we got.
Structural tail lights.
Structural taillight buckets, yes. We can back these things into anything and drive off from it. But to kind of make it look a little better, we put a nice heavy radius on the end of it. And then when I weld them in, we'll probably radius the inside, kind of make them look like they're, I don't know, molded, French, whatever the term for that is. And then bonus points for Andrew, he scored brand new LED ones. So they look nice and shiny, and it kind of simplifies our mounting in the back because we don't have to then build this piece removable to get the little light socket in and out and everything. We just got to drill a hole, put the light through, fish all of our wires from the back.
Well, the plus side to that too is those are all weatherproof and everything now. They're all like silicone.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about water leaking in them and corroding the bulb and blah, 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 this and that, so.
So get going on that. I'm gonna weld these buckets in, a lot of grinding, drill some holes, and we'll have some taillights.
Well, you don't have to grind them if you make the welds look pretty. You can just call it good.
That's all I do, son, make pretty welds. So on the ramps, come up here, weld them on a little holder of sorts, keep them from jumping out, going down the road and hitting the rear wheel, which would be bad. Also, welded or bolted me on a little tab in the front to where when you pull on the ramp, it can't come out all the way. Hit stop, drop it, pull on. Put her back when you're done, nice and flush. So that's a good stopping point for the rear end. Probably a good stopping point for this video too. As you can see, we're in the midst of some disassembly further up the rig here. It's because we're about ready to start tearing it back down, doing some painting, some woodworking on the boxes, and some final assembly.
Yeah, it's less together now than when we started today.
I know, it's backwards.
Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards.
That's what they say anyway.
Yeah, these mounts turned out really nice. Clean, simple. But wiring up those taillights, man, that's good stuff.
That was just that was a master class in wiring is what that was.
Best part about it is like I reused the wiring that we robbed from this thing originally.
Recycling. It's a green build, what can we say? So yeah, that's about all you guys deserve on this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your friends, tell everybody.
By the way, I wanted to remind you guys, website is live, thesideshowgarage.com. Go check it out. We're updating the merch almost daily. yeah, there's 2 things on there, but we're gonna have more to come. But anyways, check it out. If you want to pick up your t-shirt, that'd be great. If not, well, tell your mom.